Hello, innocent minds who like German. I know it's another Godzilla movie! I sincerely tried to space these out to at least provide the illusion of non-favoritism. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Well, I mean, in this case, the cat is in fact a giant radioactive dinosaur, which you could never hope to fit in a bag anyways. Now that I think about it, in some timelines, Godzilla is in fact a giant radioactive lizard. Okay, Godzilla's backstory is timey-wimey as crap, people. Wibbly-wobbly, Tokyo-ravaging stuff. I'm done explaining myself. Godzilla versus the sea monster, everybody. In today's episode, Godzilla fights a war against terror. Well, goodness, why isn't Godzilla in the American presidential race?
Of the trees, oh spirit of the sky, oh spirit of the wind, oh spirit of the northern sea, speak to me and tell me your secret. Yata is not yet dead.
Is that true? You heard what she said. Every time I ask, she always tells me that he is not dead.
Mrs. Kane, I understand exactly how you feel. But the boat that Yata was on was wrecked in a storm in the South Seas.
I know Yata is still alive.
But you know, pieces of the wrecked boat were found after the storm, and you know what the papers said.
No matter what the newspaper said, he's still alive.
Even if you're right, there's nothing we can do about it.
What a bunch of insensitive dirtbags! Accurate, though. As you probably deducted by now, this woman ended up losing her son in a tragic boating incident. Probably in no way related to Mrs. Puff's boating school. Why didn't I have the unshakable urge to clarify that? So to avoid starting this movie on any chance of a normal note, the mom goes to a medium to, quell her fears. I don't know, if that's her first course of action, that gives me a whole new batch of fears. So she's toying with things that shouldn't ever be toyed with. The brother, in a last-minute attempt at hopelessness, stumbles across his salvation in a,
The dance contest that is supposed to test the endurance of today's youth is now in its third day. At the start, there were over 300 dancers, but right now there are only 15 left. And after 3 days of dancing, we wonder how long it's going to keep up and who is going to win the first prize of a luxurious sailboat.
You heard it here first, folks. The concept is like playing the music video to Thriller in reverse. A bunch of lively hip-hop dancers wither down and fall into their graves. That came out so much darker than it sounded in my mind. So as the young man goes to check out the prize boat, he discovers,
I'd sure like to own this boat.
I wonder what the owner looks like.
Well, I'll show you what he looks like. You can stay tonight, but tomorrow you've got to disappear.
Good night, sir.
Idiots! Don't shout. Hey, are you out of your minds?
But, sir, we didn't do anything.
Oh, you didn't? What's that sail?
I did it.
stop where you are! I'm robbing your robbery! I'm not just stupid, that's actually what happens. Realizing the power of friendship and situational leverage, they decide to all steal the boat together. And in the end, isn't thievery what friendship's all about? I have always been enamored with the enormous range of storylines that surround these old school Godzilla flicks. Like, it's as though they always planned ahead to not get the rights to use Godzilla. So they instinctively plan a completely separate story arc. So if things don't pull through, you still got a full movie ahead of you. And each time they're pleasantly surprised they get to use both. It's hilarious, I love it. Nature brings us back to the plot line, if you will. Thank you, nature. Good heavens, look at the monster island! As if any other islands exist in the middle of aquatic nowhere. They don't, trust me. I wonder what else we can throw in here.
Secret military base?
A secret military base would be just grand.
Maybe a slave trade.
Yeah, a slave trade would be wait, why the crap did you say that?
Commander, we have the cargo you ordered. Move! Move!
Why the crap did they do that? Wait, is this not Monster Island? Did I even pick up the right movie this week?
Look, the giant claw!
Okay, but slave trade? To tie this all together. Doesn't look like a tie, this looks like two llamas kissing. Mwah. These hardened criminal soldier things are stealing natives from, Infant Island. To do mediocre tasks that could easily be accomplished by a minimum wage assembly line.
Stop that! Be quiet and keep working.
For those of you who don't know what Infant Island is, it's the island with Mothra on it. Which isn't Godzilla, but I mean, I mean, it's close. His brother's alive on it, though. The guy better be happy he's a plot pointer. He never would have stood a chance. I'm bored. Anyone want to infiltrate stuff? I feel that would be the logical progression of what I want to happen. This is so much more entertaining than most people realize. Hey, look, a UFO! No, false alarm. It's just a weather balloon. Seriously though, screw you, Roswell. You have aliens and everyone knows it. The universe has brought us the Dragon Warrior!
I'm Rota.
Oh, welcome to Infant Island. Surprisingly populated by fully grown adults. More like anti-Infant Island, if you ask me. I don't know why I thought that'd be funny. But they're given enormous barrels of anti-sea monster juice and set off to go save the princess and topple capitalism and whatever else people do on adventures, I guess. It's all very exciting and riveting stuff, but isn't Godzilla supposed to be in this movie? In retrospect, we're all gonna die. Godzilla, do your thing. This is what I waited 56 minutes for? Oh, here we go! Drown that son of a well-fed lobster!
That's not how lobsters work.
Oh, I'm sorry, are you suddenly an expert on delicious seafood?
As a matter of fact, I studied 5
I don't
years
have
in
time
the
for
art
this
of-
backstory! Where'd he go? Oh no! It's Rodan! I think the only one having a bad time is the audience. Wait a minute! So this is Monster Island! How long has there been a secret military base and a stable slave trade here? And why am I the last person to know about it? I heard someone here wanted to have a bad time.
Fire!
Also, can we take notice that Godzilla looks like he's searching for his contact lenses, all while simultaneously experiencing the effects of 5 separate hardcore drugs? The bad guys' response to this? They're gonna nuke the whole island. I mean, what's a guy supposed to do? Cause I mean, if they can't have a secret military base, you know, no one can! For future reference, don't ever give me access to atomic bombs. I am more than immature enough to think that I can explode all my problems. Hey Godzilla! There's a delicious entree thwarting my plans! Fix it! I'm not gonna lie, these underwater fight scenes are pretty flippin' dope. Looks like he's been unarmed. Man, Godzilla's such a savage, his first name should be Randy. If you didn't get that reference, pause this video right now and go watch professional wrestling. Oh yeah, nukes. Mothra, give a brother a hand! You know what they say, the hasty solution is always the best solution. No one actually says that, don't do it.
Run away!
Run away!
They do realize Godzilla is literally made of nukes. Yeah, okay, whatever, get out of here. In other news, the west coast of Alaska suffered severe tsunami attacks. Okay, so that wasn't Monster Island? Do all future movies just ignore the fact that it got blown up altogether? What is this, X-Men? I thought this would be so much worse. I'm smiling ear to ear. I mean, I want to hate it, but I physically cannot do it. This whole movie is the epitome of what old school Godzilla used to be. It didn't take itself seriously at all either. I mean, this movie told as many jokes as I do. Needless to say, it has a serious problem. I swear to God I'm not biased, but What's not to like? Maybe just a little bit. This one guy had a dubbed voice that was super annoying. Godzilla did not eat Ebera and gain his power. He didn't. He didn't eat Mothra either. Or anyone. In all honesty, I think that is my biggest complaint. The best positive thing, this is an old school Godzilla movie on Monster Island that kept out Minya. Now that's the type of plot I can get behind. So good. So good. Big shout out to Godzilla Rage for requesting this one. It was a long time ago and it's taken me forever to get to it, but this was really enjoyable for me to do. So thank you for that. For everyone else, my new batch of requests have just come in. I'm fairly sure I got all of them. This season's gonna be good. Naturally, if you liked what you saw on the show today, please hit the subscribe button down below. The like button, but only if you liked it. I live off requests, so if you've got any, put them in the comment section below and I will find it. Amazon is a beautiful thing. Love you all. That was intense. And to all my fellow masochists out there, I will see you next time.